Alright, good morning, Mother Oafers. It is Monday, February 4th, and I apologize for the late start. But I stayed up watching the Super Bowl last night, so I had a tough time getting up this morning. I see that my RPM gauge still isn't connecting, which makes zero sense. Again, see if we can get over to the Zwift app and get that fixed. Says it's connected. No power. I did put an extension on here for my Bluetooth adapter. However, it must not be working. That doesn't make any sense, guys. Connected, no signal. So anyway, that's been following me. It was -20, -30 degrees Fahrenheit last week, and now it is 42 degrees currently right now outside, and of course like a 70 some odd degree shift. Oh man, I wish this cadence thing would work, but it doesn't make a lot of sense that it's not working. The Bluetooth adapter is working. I don't know. Maybe I just got a bad cadence sensor. My goal has been to get an hour ride in today because I got a late start. I'm just going to go ahead and try to get in 45 minutes. I do have a time limit. I have to be getting ready for work around 8 o'clock so that I can get to work at 9. I did make another change on the settings as far as the microphone goes. So the way that it was set up in OBS before is that OBS takes your desktop computer mic, and then you can also grab the individual mic that you have, and in my case that's a blue snowball. But I deleted the blue snowball and am just using the desktop mic. Well, it's one and the same, and I thought that because it was recognizing it in 2 different ways, that maybe that was what was causing the problem. And of course for me, I won't know that until after the ride's all said and done. So I'm not sure if anybody actually watched the Super Bowl last night that's on here today, but I'm here. I live here in Michigan, and of course, our team is the Detroit Lions, and they've my entire life had basically a very poor team, other than some glimpses of greatness in the '90s, and then here and there. Our current quarterback, Matthew Stafford, he's all right. He has potential, but as a whole, the team has been disappointing over the years. So, just like many other Michiganders, I have adopted the New England Patriots, and that's because their quarterback, Tom Brady, played for the University of Michigan. And I think that's the same reason that a lot of people gravitate towards the Patriots. So that's who I was cheering for. And though it was very ugly, it was still a win. And you know, number 6 for Belichick and Tom Brady, I think that's pretty awesome. I predict, and I have predicted for a long time now, that they'll get 7 rings before they're done. Now, I could be wrong. We may find out very shortly that the team may decide not to stick together, but Tom, feeling like he committed himself to playing until he's at least 45, feel like that might drive a couple of the other guys, Belichick and possibly Gronkowski, to stick it out. But we'll see. I don't think Tom can win another Super Bowl, at least without Gronkowski. I think that he could possibly do all right. He's got to have a tight end. So Gronk is somebody that just has a unique skill set, and he proved that he has an amazing skill set this year with the fact that he was willing to put his body on the line just to block for the running game. And so I think Tom doesn't win another Super Bowl without a really good tight end. Now, can he win a Super Bowl without Belichick? I think he can. I think that if his offensive coordinator takes over that job, if Belichick decides to leave, that there's a good chance that he could survive it, but he could actually make a win without Belichick. But Belichick's such a unique person. You know, he's not some ex-pro athlete. He's a football mind. He's just one of those like nerdy geek guys that just puts the work in, understands the game, and comes up with very good adjustments to every team that he plays against and the actual team that he has. He's able to make adjustments based on the skill sets that he has. What was surprising this year is, over the years, I think that we've seen what the Patriots formula really is, and it's having tight ends, and in most years it's having at least one big play type receiver, such as back when they had Randy Moss, somebody that they could reach out to, you know, with that big play threat or reality. Well, not having that this year, you know, they had to rely on their running game, and they had to do a lot of things differently than what we've seen in the past, but you know, they still got it done. I mean, if you saw the Los Angeles Rams play this year, throughout the year, you'd see how prolific of an offense that they had, and they just looked dumbfounded. Oh man, I really wish I could figure out this. It says it's connected, no signal. That doesn't make any sense. Well, that's part of the why you gotta wake up early before you do these streams, so you can work through all the bugs. This one just does not want, just doesn't want to do it. So, well, that's interesting. You see it's Wahoo Kickr CO2A0, and I forget the rest of the nomenclature, but that particular, that tells me it's reading directly off of this Bluetooth. So I'm going to disconnect the Bluetooth and put it back together. Somewhat surprised if nothing else is grabbing, but so we are going to unpair and switch. I don't know. The truth is, I'm really not into riding this morning. So, so the reality is I probably should stop, though I'm not planning on it yet. It doesn't look like anybody's joined us today, so I think stopping's going to be all right. So we're going to catch this back up on another day, at least Wednesday. So if anybody happens to watch this after the fact, I apologize. Got started late. Super Bowl got me. I'm happy that the Patriots won, but we're not doing great this morning. So we're going to go ahead and stop the stream and come back to fight another day. Anyways, peace out, and thanks for watching.